What's going on, boys? Welcome back to the channel. And unfortunately today I have some bad news. And that bad news is you're addicted to instant gratification. And before you come after me in the comments, so was I. And I was as bad as one man could be. Bad to the point where I've probably been robbed years of my life to instant gratification. Whether it was video games, smoking vapes, or the most common, this guy right here. Now, as someone who's on the other side of this epidemic, I'm gonna share with you how to defeat the thing that holds so many of us back. And before I share these hacks with you, we need to first identify what instant gratification is and what tendencies a person who craves it might look like. Instant gratification is a psychological response in our brain's reward system. When we do something pleasurable like checking social media, watching or hitting that vape, we get a hit of dopamine. It's the brain's way of saying, good job, you did something rewarding. But the catch is, the more we give into these small, immediate rewards, the more our brain craves them. Now, what does a person who's addicted to instant gratification look like? And I'll tell you, because like I said, I was one of these individuals. It's someone who can't focus on important tasks for more than a couple minutes without picking up their phone to scroll the same feed they already watched before, or jump from one app to another to keep getting that fresh content feeding their dopamine. And the next thing is gonna be a little bit of an uncomfortable conversation, but it's gonna be watching. Now, this is something that most guys struggle with, but is rarely talked about because of how unfortunately common it is. Now, you might be saying to yourself, bro, that's personal and I'm a grown man, I can do what I want. But I'll tell you why it's bad, and the reason is, as men, we are hunters and we love the chase. But with the rise of addiction and OnlyFans models, men don't have to do that anymore. We can just sit behind a phone screen, indulge in complete degeneracy for free. Because watching and doing the deed will leave you more empty than before you acted on it in the first place. Now, I'm not saying going around and sleeping with a bunch of women is much better. And you may be saying to yourself, okay, Cade, I get it. I'm addicted to instant gratification, but I still have a job that pays me well and a girlfriend who loves me. So is it really that much of a problem? Which leads to my next point. Now, if you watch my content, you're probably an overachiever, a dreamer, and overall someone who wants more out of life. And now I'm gonna list off a few things on why instant gratification may be holding you back from achieving those big goals and dreams that you have. First is gonna be loss of focus and brain fog. If you're constantly jumping from one quick fix to another, it's harder to stay focused on tasks that take time and effort. The need for instant rewards makes long-term goals feel boring, which leads to procrastination and you picking up your phone to doom scroll instead of doing important tasks. And secondly is fake accomplishments. I feel like we've all been here. We've either come across a motivational video or talked in depth about the goals we want to achieve, and just talking about it or watching a video about it gives you the dopamine hit that your brain craves to make you feel like you've actually accomplished something when you haven't at all. And third is unwillingness to get in shape. It's really a simple thought process. If you're always taking the easy route that instant gratification brings, you're never gonna choose hard work in the gym or staying consistent on your diet or consistency in those things to be in good shape. Instead, you'll choose sitting around, eating fast food, talking about how you'll get in shape, but you'll just do it tomorrow. Hopefully by now, I've sold you on why instant gratification is actually detrimental, and now I can help you break free from the vicious cycle. Now I have a short story I wanna share with you on how instant gratification changed my life. And I'm not being over dramatic. I was presented an opportunity for a sales job to do high ticket sales, but there was a catch. The company required you to learn about the product that you were selling in depth, which in hindsight was helpful, but this meant doing physical labor for 6 months. And so I thought about it for a while, weighing the pros and the cons between door dashing, which would be pretty easy. It would pay the bills, I would have time freedom, or work a 7 to 5 Monday through Friday for 6 months to eventually get the job that I really wanted. So I had a decision to make, and I went with what I ultimately thought was the best option. And that was to tough it out, put my head down for 6 months to get the position that I really wanted. And doing so paid off tenfold. The 6 grueling months essentially flew by, and the opportunity that I was promised finally presented itself, and it was everything that I could hope for. It put me in a position to save tons of money, learn how to sell, which I now use in my own business, and gave me the confidence to know that if you work hard, you can ultimately achieve anything. You see, delayed gratification isn't just a concept, but it's a skill. But just like any skill, it takes time to acquire and practice. The idea is simple. Instead of seeking instant rewards, focus on the process and trust that the result will be much more fulfilling in the long run. Let me give you another example. Let's say your goal is to go from fat to fit, like how I did. The temptation is gonna be to check the scale constantly to see how much you weigh, or compare yourself to others who are in great shape. But here's the trick, don't. Just focus on the next 24 hours and actually getting in the gym and putting in the work. Eventually, and it may be sometime in the future, but you will get the result that you're longing for and end up enjoying the process while doing it. And before I go, and maybe the reason why you clicked on this video, I'm gonna share some things you can do right now to free yourself from this prison. So grab a notebook and a pen because I'm about to drop you some free game. The first thing on the list is gonna be to set clear long-term goals. Start by identifying what matters most to you long-term. Like, where do you see yourself in the future? Your dream job, your dream girl, or even your dream destination that you wanna live at. Once you have that goal, break down how you could work towards it daily in manageable tasks. This gives you something to look forward to, but also gives you a roadmap to achieve your dreams. And second up on the list is gonna be creating a daily routine. Building a structured daily routine is a game changer. The key here is consistency. When you stick to a routine, you're training your brain to stick to what's important rather than chasing mindless distractions. Set reminders or alarms on your phone just so you don't have any excuse that you may have forgot to do the things you promised yourself you would do. And in no time, your daily routine will become second nature. It takes 21 days for something to become a habit and 90 days for something to become a lifestyle. Third is gonna be limiting your exposure to instant gratification. If you're constantly checking your phone, it's hard to break free. One of the first things I did was delete TikTok to reduce my screen time. Also try turning off notifications to apps that you find particularly addictive. Trust me, bro, you're not missing out on shit. Stop watching other people build out their dreams on these apps and go out and chase yours. And for the fourth and final thing, reward yourself with milestones. It's okay to get a reward for your hard work. One of the best ways to motivate yourself without seeking instant gratification is by setting small milestones that align with your long-term goals. Celebrate when you hit them, whether that's completing a project or sticking to a habit for a week, but make sure that the reward is meaningful, not just another mindless distraction. And I'll share with you one that I'm working towards right now. It's hitting a certain revenue goal with my business so I can go buy my dream car. And this will allow your subconscious mind to equate success with a good feeling. I've explained to you how to break free. Now it's up to you to act on this. 2025 is right around the corner. Are you gonna waste another year, or are you actually gonna chase the life that you desire? Remember, success is not about instant results. It's about consistent, deliberate action over a long period of time. Stay focused, stay patient, and stay the course. If you felt as if this video helped you see things in a new light, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss future videos. Also, go check out my last video, A Day in the Life of an Entrepreneur. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.